If you didn't believe me when I told you that AI is going to take over really soon, sooner than we think, then you might want to go back and watch the video I did about AI taking over sooner than you think. And this is another example of exactly that happening right underneath our noses. And when I say happening, I'm talking about, I didn't even know this existed right here. Y'all see these humanoids, as they call them? Y'all see them, right? You would think this was AI. I started watching it and I was just like, whoa, wait a minute. What is going on here? Is this for real? I mean, it could be an AI video, but it's not. So what are y'all going to do about it when we discover that humanoids will be taking over your jobs sooner than you think? Now, this is in China, where their humanoids are more advanced than ours, I guess. I haven't seen any out in the streets, but trust and believe when I tell you, they have always said, if you want to see how the West is going to be, look to China. Well, look no further, because this is the future, and the future is here. There's no way, y'all. Yo, there's no way. No way. Nah, I don't believe this. There's no freaking way this is real. But y'all read the captions. Humanoid robots joined young kung fu performers. Humanoid robots joined, which means that it's real. Do y'all see how these humanoids are moving? Do y'all see how these robots... Tell me you have a new army without telling me you have a new army. That's exactly what this is. China is flexing its muscle. It's showing the world exactly what it has and how advanced it has become. This can't be real. This cannot. Are you kidding me? These robots they're becoming more graceful than human beings. I have told y'all that a robot doesn't need to sleep. A robot doesn't need to take vacation. A robot doesn't need to take a break. It just goes and it keeps going. Y'all heard the Energizer commercial? It keeps going. When they made that commercial, when they made that phrase, that's exactly what they were talking about. They were talking about these humanoid robots. They are not going to have to take a break. They're not going to call out. They don't have to sleep. So they can work 24/7. Do y'all not understand what I'm saying right now? I don't think y'all do. But when this comes to the West, y'all are going to realize how late it really is. This can't be real. This can't be real. This cannot be real. This cannot be. There's no way this can be real, because you only see this in the movies. Even if this, of course, this is choreographed. Of course it is. It's not real. They're not really fighting, but they're actually flipping, jumping, practicing martial arts right before your eyes. This is something I thought I would never see in my lifetime. Do you understand what I'm saying right now? That's how advanced I believe things have become. I never thought we would see this in my lifetime, and you probably didn't think the same. But it's here, and I don't even know what else to say. Let's keep watching. There's no way. No. No. No.
Now, we don't like to be too
I can't believe it. Yo, are my eyes deceiving me, or did we just watch a video of humanoid robots interacting with human beings, practicing martial arts, showing off their skills? Now, of course, we saw some of them stumble. That's going to happen. It happens to human beings. But think about this. The smarter AI gets, the more advanced it gets, guess what's going to happen? It's not going to stumble anymore. It's going to be to the point where everything it does is to perfection. Human beings cannot compete with that. We're not perfect. We know this. Human beings are not perfect. So we will not be able to compete with this. I keep warning y'all. Believe me when I tell you, AI is going to get to the point where it's perfect and humans can't compete with that. Let's watch another video about this show that we watched, where the Chinese robots were practicing martial arts, and get the commentary on some of these commentators.
Show, but two new developments have shown the pace at which our world is heading into peril.
I told y'all.
The astonishing growth of artificial intelligence and
we won't.
This was the moment this week the world came to realize what China can do with robots.
That is real.
There is no equivalent humanoid robot capability in the West, a product, say some experts, of China's higher concentration of robotic production lines. And if that's all that's going on, that's okay. It's just a good show.
Oh yeah, it's all a good show until it's not.
It is
Exactly.
social media today,
Exactly.
highly dubious in origin and probably AI generated, nevertheless raises the question of what, at least potentially, will be the future direction of robotics. There is also, freshly released today, vision from a so-called science fiction movie where Chinese robots defeat an army with US-style Humvees and wearing US military camouflage.
Do y'all not see what they are showing us? And I'm pretty sure some of y'all have seen these dogs. They've been working on these dogs for quite a while. They actually released the dogs first, and now they're showing us that these humanoid robots can fight, because that's exactly what they can do. I hope you know that. Just because the last video was choreographed, doesn't mean that they cannot actually fight. You got to remember something. They program these machines to do what they want them to do. So if they tell these machines to grab a gun and shoot, guess what's going to happen, y'all? They're just showing us exactly what's to come. They're showing you what's to come. Human beings are not going to be able to fight this off. Human beings are not going to be able. Imagine a large force entering this country with things like this, with those robots that we just seen, with guns. And imagine we don't have any of this either. Do you know what's going to happen to the people? We cannot fight off humanoids. I said it twice because I need you to understand something. We cannot fight off humanoids.
Few people have spent more time thinking about AI and robotics in war than Mick Ryan.
Well, it's certainly become a larger part of strategic thinking. We can build and deploy not hundreds, not thousands, but millions of drones over a short period of time.
The United States has a project called 𝗷𝗵𝗶, which the US Navy claims can race tens of thousands of unmanned ships, drones and submarines to defend Taiwan, if that's what President Trump wants.
Is 𝗷𝗵𝗶 real?
𝗷𝗵𝗶's very real. It is a very real war-fighting concept developed by Indo-Pacific Command, and the aim of 𝗷𝗵𝗶 is to be able to undertake at least 1,000 engagements with the enemy every day in the Taiwan Strait with drones.
If that's the future of naval combat, where does that leave our AUKUS nuclear submarine program?
$30 billion before a single widget on the submarine is built.
Within a couple of decades, it may well be very possible for autonomous systems, AI, given the speed at which artificial intelligence is moving, to be able to replace many of the large, expensive, crewed systems at sea.
with these new tools, and also with obviously our known capacity to create weapons of mass destruction, nuclear weapons most obviously, how confident are you that we as humans are going to make the right decisions with these tools to save ourselves from annihilation?
Well, I'm an optimist. There is a history of largely pretty good decision making when it comes to the use of nuclear weapons. We've been able to get through since 1945 without the accidental use of these weapons, although we've come close. I think humans generally, regardless of what religion, ethnicity, gender they are, they understand that nuclear weapons are an awful tool.
But who's to say these robots don't change the game? Because that's exactly what they're going to do. You are going to see more of this within the next 10 years. I keep telling everyone by 2036. Honestly, I think by 2030, we're going to see a lot of this. But by 2036, the world is going to be a different place. You will be replaced by these here. And it's not just in the workplace. It's not just in the home. It's in the battlefield as well. And that's not to say that's a bad thing that human beings would be replaced by humanoids. My only question is, when is enough enough? And when will these humanoids cease to do harm to human beings? Until next time. If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content.